My name is Patrick Bowman. I'm a business growth strategist, a serial entrepreneur, and I call myself that because I love business. What I want to do is, you've asked, Pop, what do you do? I know you have businesses. I know you've worked a number of businesses. I see you move and shake and do things. You asked, how do I do it? Or what makes me love what I do? I love owning businesses. I love running them. It's a matter of not just making money, it's a matter of how do you make the money? How do you advertise? How do you sell? How do you figure out, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? How should the company move? When should it move? What tools to use? There's so much information. It's information overload. Everybody has access to the internet. You can type in, search, and find things, but how do you know what you should look for? What should work? Well, what I want to talk about today is a program for small business owners. It's called Business Certifications. Today, small business has a hard time of competing with large businesses. Basically, they can outmarket you, they can sell more, they can take the client out to play golf. There's a lot of things they can do. As a small business owner, you got to look for cost-cutting ways to get a seat at the table, to make more sales, to find more customers, and you want customers to buy more. So what I found that works really well is this program called Small Business Certifications. It's something not well known by a lot of small businesses, but it's a really powerful tool. Small businesses, we can change how we market, how we sell, how we recruit. We can do it in seconds, days.
Okay, so I do have a particular question about how do you get started? So if I have no capital whatsoever, how do I get the funding that I need in order to go ahead and start out? And what does the certification do for me when it comes to funding?
Okay. What's great about getting a small business cert is you get access to guaranteed loans. Not bank loans, guaranteed business loans from different organizations.
So that's something from my angle that I'm glad that we are taking the time to actually be able to talk frankly and just, kind of show you that I'm, at the beginning of this. I don't know how all of these areas work. I do have business knowledge, but especially when I heard that you were, making a program that was specifically for small businesses to win government contracts and to bid for them, I have no idea about that sector of business. Okay. So that's why I wanted to sit down and maybe ask you some questions about, how you started, what your story is, and how you got here. And I'm sure that I've heard some of them over the years, but it's
bits
interesting. Yeah, it's bits and pieces. It's better to get the perspective and the storyline from the beginning to the end of how you got here, just so that, maybe somebody else can take advantage of the information that you have.
There's several ways to make more money or to grow your business. You can make more sales, find more customers, you can find customers who buy more. Well, to me, those are the top three you want to do. And to do that, there's a program specially for small business. It helps them get to the table, be able to meet with those who are buyers, and be able to sell to them. And it's a much larger pool. It's the federal government, state and local governments, and large corporations. Small business certifications allow you to get access to those people, to those buyers. Guess what? These certifications are put there for what? To help small businesses grow. That's the whole reason why this was developed. We offer training and coaching. We'll hold your hand through the process. But you do want to find out, at least when you first get started, you want some help. You want to look at some templates. You want to look at some examples. So we provide that. We have a coaching program online. We have, if you don't have the time or don't want to invest the time just in one-on-one coaching, we have group coaching. Low end, very low cost, once a week, discussions online. Answer your questions, gives you some information, and then once you buy the program, you're going to get access to templates, downloads, guides, and it walks you through the process. Links to all the websites. It's pretty easy.
So the level of assistance really will depend on what you actually need. So if the virtual trainings is good for me, or if I need one-on-one coaching or group coaching, it's available, and it's potential for me to go and sign up for those things if I do determine that I need them. But if not, if the virtual training is great for me and that's all I need and I can take off with it, you give us what we need in order to get certified, and then also acquire a bid and go ahead and win the proposal, win the contract.
I've worked for large corporations, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of their methods, but all those methods don't work for small businesses. Large business, tons of money. I can throw marketing, I can take clients out, I can have TV ads. Small business can't do that. So it makes you have to be more creative. So that's what I love. I love being creative, finding creative ways to grow businesses. And then why I do my programs, why I train other small businesses, is to give back. I learned a lot. Being in business for almost over 25 years, I've learned a lot. I've been blessed with a lot of information, and I want to give back. I've seen small businesses struggle, make horrible mistakes that they didn't need to make, only because they didn't know.
Well, I just want to thank you very much for, taking the time to speak with me and kind of teach me about kind of how this works, because there's a lot of information here.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to know, from the beginning, how does this work? What are certs? I had some general questions, and I think now I'm ready to learn more, but that's going to take some time. So.
But you got to start somewhere. All I wanted to do was, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad we had to sit down. This is going to be helpful for other people as well. It's information that I have. It's like when you've learned so much and it's been successful and it's worked, and when you see other small businesses struggle, I just have the inclination. I always wanted to give back, and this is one way to do it. So this training program is my way of giving it back. And of course, I wanted my son to learn this too, because you might want to do it one day.